What's going on, guys? DeathMog91 here, so I'm back for another review. Now, this is a game that, honestly, I expect almost nobody on my channel to know about. There are a couple guys I know personally that know about this game, but this is one of those hidden gems that I really would recommend people picking up. Now, if people remember how well Legend of Zelda, the original one, was on the NES, how much of a gem that game was. Well, just think about Legend of Zelda for the PS3. Literally, that's the game I'm going to compare this to. You guys will understand why in a minute. So, the game itself is a lot like Legend of Zelda. There's definitely a lot to do in here. I've gone through. I haven't been able to get that far into this game, but I haven't played it in a while either. There's an update. I'm gonna skip the update because I'm doing this as a review. I'm not doing this as, okay, I'm gonna do let's play. I need to update this. I would have done that beforehand. I didn't realize that I forgot that there was an update and I deleted it in my settings because I was trying to clear out some cache, well, some memory. So, guys, you can get this game roughly, for about $13 in total at Amazon, eBay, or GameStop. You can get the game, and that's for the most part that should be complete in box. You might have to spend a little bit more. You can get the game new for wow, GameStop. What the fuck are you doing? Uh, uh, if you guys are wondering where do I always get my prices from, it's a website called VideoGamePriceChart.com. GameStop actually sells this game cheaper new than they do used. But you can get the game for, like I said, 13 bucks used or so. You can get it for about 15 dollars at not GameStop, everywhere else besides GameStop. GameStop you can get it for 10. So I'd really recommend, though, if you're gonna get it, go through, and if they still have it new, get it new, and maybe send it to get VGA grade it, because this is one of those games that did not sell well. It's made by Atlas, which they make a lot of really great RPGs, and the demo play right here should get why it feels like it's a Zelda game. I mean, it's not Zelda, but it is Zelda. If you guys love the Zelda franchise and you have a PS3, you need to pick this game up. I haven't really seen too much game-wise. I haven't really seen too many people review this game. On Nintendo Age recently, this game started to get some popularity. People never even heard about this game. It did not sell well, so I'm actually probably going to go through, pick up a copy, and try to get a VGA grade it, because I think it's going to be worth a lot of cash later on. Because this was one of those games that just did not sell well. So when you start off, you have a shit ton of characters you can pick from. So, yeah. You can be a freaking car. You can be a guy. You can be a girl. You can be a tank, a red dog. You can be a skeleton, a soldier, Poochie, a giant. You can even go through. That's a ninja. Okay. You can be a dragon, a dark dwarf, a red dragon, a dragoon, a pumpkin. You can be a robot. You can be a striker, and top things off, you can actually go through and edit your character later, if you wanted to. But for this, I think I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna be the blue dragon. Yeah. I've always done it like the main, Fran, the main character. And you know what? That's fine with me. So, This game plays a lot like a Zelda game. Come on. This, it's even got kind of the Zelda music. Instead of 7 mages and 7 orbs, or crystals, there's 6. They're kind of knocking off, it's a knockoff of Zelda, but it's done well. And yeah, this is a game, if you've never heard of it, I really would recommend you pick it up. This game needs more praise than it's gotten. Guaranteed. You go on YouTube, you're not going to find that many videos about this. I actually had a hard time just finding out about this game. I had heard about it, but yeah, the game has been seeing some popularity, but there's not that much going on about the game itself. There's a couple Let's Plays on here, but nothing else. This is really just that overlooked game. I mean, essentially, this is supposed to be from a... Okay, I'm going to skip that. The king was tired of having everything in 2D and wanted to go to 3D, so that's why it's still got that blocky look. But that's the charm of this game. The game itself handles really well. It's got tight controls, so if you fuck up, it's not the game's fault. How some of these games are designed nowadays. Okay. The Dark King is sealed but not slain. Calmly might strike our day one. Okay, I must leave the sword in the sacred forest in case it comes to pass. So this is fundamentally your guy. This isn't your character. This is basically the guy from the past. Okay. Now, please tell me that doesn't remind you of a fairy room in Legend of Zelda. Come on, guys. This game, like I said, I'm pretty sure it's a complete knockoff of Legend of Zelda. You got destructible grass. You've got enemies. You get apples instead of hearts. Well, the enemies aren't going to seem the same for a little while, but they do show up. This game essentially is a 3D version of Zelda, but keeping the original 8 or 16-bit. You have an overhead screen like this, but you don't have a what is it? You can't control your camera. That's part of the charm. I mean, God, this game is so good. It's a game that you will put your time into. And now it's actually at a cutscene. I know one day a brave soul will claim it and overcome the evil. Honestly, I love how the enemies will be destroyed. You go through and they just pop it into multiple multiple blocks. Good morning. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this looks like a modernized 3D version of the game, of any Legend of Zelda game. But it still keeps the 8-bit era 8/16-bit era put together. It's been modernized. This is, like I said, one of those games that just really got overlooked. And actually, that's kind of funny how the dragon walks. But each character just handles so differently. Actually, I don't know if they do. But yeah. I think ideally the characters will handle the same. But I don't know until I actually play, because I always went through with the same character. I went with human. I never went through it with a dragon before, and I thought it'd be kind of interesting. And I kind of want to see how this comes out. So yeah, I mean, the game itself might not be the best appealing to the eyes. Okay, so it's gonna handle about the same for what you used to seeing. So the controls essentially are the exact same thing. It's just like you get to choose a different character to start with. And I think it's funny playing. I'm gonna go save the world as a dragon this time, or I'm gonna go save it as a robot, or actually, can I do it now? No. Okay, come on. A life shards is an apple. Same thing as a heart, and it's got fairies. Come on, please tell me if you guys aren't convinced. This is identical to Legend of Zelda. It's just not that. This game handles really well. I really can't tell you the difference between this and Legend of Zelda, besides graphically. This could have been, if this would have been done by Miyamoto himself, he would have had another great game. But because it was done by Atlus, it could actually be on another system. Okay, game itself, it is pretty hard. I haven't actually been able to go through and defeat it. But I will go through and show you guys the trophies that I was able to take it. And this is something, unfortunately, I wish you didn't have to do every time you want to check any trophies. Sony, you need to get rid of the stupid load time. Shouldn't be that hard to load up. Yeah, okay, it's gonna be like the first game. So there's all these different trophies. Defeat a foe with a sword. You get that pretty much the first minute. With a bow, with a bomb. Yeah. Getting the hang of it after 5 hours, trust me. There's a lot to do. And there's a lot of hidden stuff. I don't know too many people who have actually been able to... Actually, I really don't know too many people who have played this game, let alone beaten it. Because, as far as I know, out of my friends, one of them, I don't know if he picked it up yet, but he wanted to. But yeah, a lot of work went into this game. I mean, essentially, it's still an 8-bit game, and look, you got your first boss, which are the 2 stone guards, which they come to life. Now, is it really that much of a surprise? Okay. Just keep hitting them. Yeah, you're probably better off hitting them from the front. Now, this game actually handles better with the D-pad than it does using an analog stick. So, that's something to note. Or at least it feels more comfortable. You hit it with using an analog stick than it does with the D-pad. And here's the sword that we just put back 2 minutes ago. Yeah. And you can use the sword as a dragon. Come on. That little screen doesn't remind you of Zelda when you get to it. Oh, come on. Navi, whatever the hell her name was. And it's Lee in this game. Okay, guys. I think you guys get the point. If you're looking for a great title, this is one that should be in every PS3 collector's library. This is a game... When I found out about it, I went through and I picked up within a couple days as soon as I could find it. I mean, it looks realistically like a Zelda game. It feels like one. It is a Zelda game without being Zelda. And yeah, if you don't have full health, it's even got that aspect down. instead of having the big sword that I have right now, if you don't have full health, you'll have the small one. So yeah, guys, I think you guys get the point of how this game works. If you're looking for a good, kind of Zelda knockoff, but a good game to play, I would highly recommend you guys pick up this game. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed. Please remember, rate, comment, subscribe, and let me know if anybody's actually picked up this game or really wants to pick up the game now since they've found out about this. Okay, guys, peace.